Good morning.
Good morning.
No, I'm gonna rap it. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, hey.
Good morning.
I have to do the ugly face.
Oh,
Me when I was insecure.
yeah.
This is me now. It's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. We're here with another Girls Chats, and today I have Amy. Woo woo!
Hello.
She's actually a fashion lover, so we're gonna be talking about
Insecurities.
insecurities. If you guys think that you've never had an insecurity, then I wish I was you because I have too many. Honestly, we're just gonna be talking about some of the insecurities that we've had to overcome. We might even still be facing some of these, but we're working on it and so forth, and hopefully you guys can relate. And if there's something that you do relate to, you can go ahead and comment it down below. Also, do not forget, before you leave, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so that we can hang out next time and so you can see all the other girls' chats. And yeah, so let's get this thing started. Woo-hoo.
Insecurities. Okay, what
We
would
should
you...
define insecurity.
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Hold on.
Look it up on Google.
Uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence. That's the first one. And the second one is the state of being open to danger or threat, lack of protection. Dang, those are some
Strong words right there.
you can have lack of confidence in many areas of your life, like lack of confidence in your physical appearance, lack of confidence in how you talk to people, lack of confidence in so much stuff.
A lot of things, especially when it comes to like relationships and things like that, you get a lot of insecurities. I was, with someone, I think 7+ years, and I've had really bad insecurities like throughout the whole relationship because he was unfaithful. Like, he cheated on me the whole time. So I always thought, like, what's wrong with me? Like, am I too fat? Am I too, like, ugly? Is my hair too curly? Started dating when I was, like, 19 years old. I was super young. I mean, I'm still young, too. Don't get it twisted. I'm still young. Okay. But, we were together for 7 years, and it was just one of those things that, like, I almost felt like I could not get out of it. I couldn't get out of that relationship because of who he was. And for me, like, I grew to be obsessed with the kid because, like, I felt like I couldn't do better. I had to check myself, okay? Because I'm like, listen, you're not ugly. You're beautiful inside and out. You're a happy person. You're a strong person, or strong woman. And I prayed a lot. Like, it took a lot of prayer for me to finally, like, see that in me. And it didn't take up to, like, what was it, last year when he finally, saw that I moved on and, like, whoa, this is not the Amy that I was used to. But yeah, that was, again, like, my insecurities was, everything was physical, and actually in personality-wise, too, because I felt like I was bitter.
There's girls that I know right now that they're going through that relationship that they know they shouldn't be in that relationship anymore. Like, in your gut, why are you still in the relationship? And it's because of your past. You have so much history that you just don't want to let it go. Like, that's one thing that holds you back. And also, like, in some of those relationships, the insecurities form literally because they're emotionally abusive, and they tell you that you can't do better.
That's exactly what happened with me. That's exactly what happened with me. Like, he said the same thing to me. You're not gonna find nobody better. And I'm like, you could be the Pope, and I will still be better. I will find better. I did find better. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
one of my insecurities when it comes to physicalness has been my nose. I've always felt like I've had a huge nose.
Your nose is so cute. It's small.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Hashtag still dealing with it.
Listen, my nose is like really long. That's one of my insecurities too. Is my nose. It's
I feel like it's so crazy. Why do we always like stare at ourselves and want, like, if I could change things, I would want a smaller nose. I would want my lips to be bigger. I would want my eyebrows to be thicker. I would want to have bigger lid space so I can do crazy. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on. But at the same time, I've learned to accept my face, to accept who I am, and love myself. And because of that, I'm like, you know what? My nose might be chubby, but I love it. One of my insecurities, it sounds so dumb, but it's like how I walk.
How you walk?
Because I know that sounds so dumb, but it's because I was scarred. Because when I was in middle school, I got made fun of because I bounce when I walk, and then I'm like, I have to pay attention to how I walk. Like, it's so okay. Sometimes our insecurities, they grow because of what people tell us. Because sometimes we don't realize something until someone says something, and this is the problem. We make it real and we make it fact instead of like looking at what the Bible tells us and how Jesus says that we're made in His perfect image. We look at, like, if they say you're ugly or if they say you're fat, you start believing that you are ugly. You start believing that you are fat.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times insecurity is breeded through some type of action or comment that someone has made to you, you know?
Yeah. I do not like my arms. For the love of God, I don't like my arms. I feel like my arms are so fat. But, you know, I do something to fix that. Like, I'll work out or whatever. So for me, it's like there's always a way for you to uplift yourself so that you can boost your confidence.
Hashtag self-talk, hashtag self-love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. But that's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but it just sucks because not everyone can do that.
No, yeah,
you know
that
what
is
I mean?
true. And I feel like social media also, like...
Oh my goodness.
Right? Is it just
Okay,
me?
this is what it is. When it comes to social media, a lot of times we start gaining insecurities because of comparison.
Yeah.
And we start comparing our lives to this fake thing that doesn't really exist. Like, all of my pictures, I'm happy. You're never going to see a picture of me crying. I could have cried all day and you only see my happy picture, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like we start putting standards on our life based on this fake thing, and it makes us have insecurities because we're comparing our lives to this perfect person that doesn't truly exist. I feel like comparison literally is just in everything.
Literally,
It's
it
so
is.
annoying.
And I think for girls, too, it's very hard. Because us girls, we be comparing each other like, oh, she has nice hair or whatever. Like, we shouldn't do that. We should uplift each other.
And I feel like societal norms that people, like what society says is beautiful, if we don't have whatever society says that's beautiful, then we don't feel beautiful. Even though we're all beautiful in our own way. But if society says that it's beautiful to have big, plump Kylie Jenner lips, a small little nose, high cheekbones, then if we don't have that, we automatically feel ugly. So I feel like we're insecure too because of what we see in magazines and because of what we see on TV, and
which is not real. So we all have insecurities, right? So what would be the ways to overcome those insecurities? Like, what do you think, what would you do, like, with one of your insecurities that you pointed out? Like, what would you do to make it better?
Yeah, I feel like you need time to heal, because if you have an insecurity that was birthed out of someone telling you something, then you have to forgive that they said that, like the person, and you just truly have to heal to feel confident in that aspect again.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain insecurities, if you're insecure about something that of your look, you have to honestly accept that that's just you, you know, and start loving it. And just, I guess, start looking at it in a different way.
For me, I think all my life I was really insecure, like, physically. But I think what really hit home was that relationship that I was talking about. That really, for me, was like, it was on a whole other level. Like, the reality is, I also take a little bit of the blame to that as well, because I had allowed it. So when you allow something, it's gonna kill you inside. So the things that I did that helped me overcome that situation was, besides the fact that I prayed, I started doing more things that I liked, which was the gym, like I said. I started getting even more into fashion. I started going out more with my friends. I'm telling you, when you do like different little exercises for yourself, it really does help you overcome those like bad insecurities. It really does.
So I guess changing certain habits. You might have a bad habit of talking down on yourself. Change it. because that itself, like sometimes your insecurities is because you yourself keep talking down on yourself, and when we do that, and you're just gonna feel worse and worse and worse. So change that habit and start talking positive. So let's practice some confidence talk.
Okay,
right?
that's it. Okay.
The opposite of insecurity
what you like about yourself
is confidence.
Okay.
So let's talk about confidence. Oh, I forgot to mention, literally we planned this last year, and it's so crazy because one of my friends, her name is Betty, she literally just talked about insecurities. If you guys haven't seen her Facebook live, check it out because she hit some really good points as well. But let's talk about self-love. Let's practice it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna grab a mirror. We have to do this for real. Positive self-love.
I can't get over this.
Let's say, oh shoot, I have lipstick all over my teeth.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I like my eye color.
Is it mine?
It's your turn.
Oh, but I like mine too.
Close to the camera, let them see it.
Girl. I love these eyebrows. They're so nice. Okay.
Right. Okay, so I never really liked my nose, but I found something in my nose that I do like. You have to find the good and the bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even though I feel like my nose is fat, I do like that my nostrils are so tiny.
Oh my god.
Nothing can fit in them. And if I ever have a booger, you'll never know because you will not see anything.
Oh my gosh.
Are they shiny? Look.
Yes. That is so cute. It's like a button nose. You got a button nose.
It's fat.
That is cute. No, it's a button. It's not fat.
See? You see that?
For me, I feel like I'm a hard worker. I'm a really hard worker.
I feel like I'm loyal.
Yes. Loyal. Do you, I mean, I never like follow those like signs. Like, you know, my birthday's in April, so I'm a Taurus. I don't follow
I'm
any
a
of that stuff.
Taurus too!
When's your birthday?
May 11th.
Oh,
How
Taurus.
is it so long?
So I'm older than you, right?
We're the same age.
I don't practice it or anything like that. You know, I have read upon it, and they say Taurus are loyal and stuff.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm confident in leading.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
I feel like I'm confident in leading. I don't know why. I just always felt like if someone puts me in charge, I'm like, let's do it.
That is so good.
You know?
I wish I was like that. I'm not like that. Okay. That was good. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Forget it.